In the early 14th century, the great kingdom of Mali sprawled across West Africa, a vast land rich in resources and culture. The empire was prosperous, ruled by a powerful king, Abubakar II. But as the empire flourished, Abubakar grew restless. Tales of vast lands across the Atlantic Ocean haunted his dreams, and he became obsessed with the idea of reaching these distant shores. Musa, a young man of noble lineage, watched the king's obsession with both curiosity and caution. He had long served as a trusted advisor to Abubakar, displaying intelligence and humility that set him apart. Musa was known throughout the kingdom for his wisdom, his reverence for Islam, and his unyielding sense of justice. Yet, he remained humble, content in his role, never seeking more than what was given to him. One day, Abubakar called Musa to his throne room. "Musa, I am entrusting you with the empire. I am going on a voyage to explore lands that no man has seen before," the king declared, his eyes ablaze with excitement. Musa's heart pounded. He knew that ruling Mali was no small responsibility. But he looked at the king, nodded, and accepted his charge. Abubakar departed soon after, setting sail with a fleet of ships. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and eventually, it became clear that the king would not return. News spread across the kingdom, and people turned their gaze to the new ruler, Musa. With Abubakar gone, Musa ascended the throne as Musa. He knew that he had inherited not just the crown, but the hopes and dreams of his people. Mali had always been wealthy, its land rich with gold and salt, but Musa dreamed of something more. He envisioned an empire that would be known across the world for its wealth, power, and wisdom. Under his rule, the empire's prosperity reached unprecedented heights. Musa invested in Mali's infrastructure, improving trade routes and expanding the empire's borders. He secured alliances with neighboring kingdoms, building a network of trade that stretched across the Sahara. The gold mines of Mali poured out endless riches, and soon, caravans laden with gold dust, salt, and ivory began to travel across the vast deserts, reaching places as far as Cairo and the bustling port of North Africa. Word of Mali's prosperity spread like wildfire, and with it, tales of Musa's immense wealth. Traders from distant lands marveled at the richness of his kingdom. Musa knew that wealth alone was not enough. He wanted his empire to be a beacon of knowledge and faith as well. So, he summoned scholars, poets, and architects from across the Islamic world, inviting them to come and make Mali their home. One of the most significant moments in Musa's reign came when he set out on a pilgrimage to Mecca. His journey was not just an act of faith, but a demonstration of Mali's power and wealth. Musa took with him a caravan of over 60,000 people, including soldiers, merchants, and servants. He led them across the Sahara, carrying unimaginable amounts of gold. Wherever the caravan stopped, Musa distributed gold generously, gifting it to the poor, the merchants, and the rulers he met along the way. In Cairo, his arrival created such a stir that the city's economy was overwhelmed. Musa's generosity was so vast that the value of gold in Egypt plummeted for a decade. Yet, he did not care. For Musa, the pilgrimage was more than an exhibition of wealth. It was a way to fulfill his religious duty and show the world the glory of Mali. When he finally reached Mecca, Musa felt a deep sense of peace. He prayed at the Kaaba, fulfilling his obligation as a devout Muslim, and vowed to make Mali a center of Islamic learning and culture. On his return journey, he brought back scholars, architects, and craftsmen, all of whom helped shape the empire. Back in Mali, he established libraries, mosques, and universities, transforming cities like Timbuktu and Gao into centers of learning that attracted scholars from across the known world. His legacy endured, not just as a ruler of immense wealth, but as a visionary who brought culture, faith, and knowledge to his empire. Under Musa, Mali's wealth and influence reached their zenith. His rule was one of prosperity, faith, and wisdom, a golden era that would be remembered long after he was gone. The Lion of Mali had risen, and his empire shone brightly, its light reaching lands far beyond the golden sands of the Sahara. And so ends the tale of how Mansa Musa became the ruler of Mali and built a kingdom that dazzled the world, a legacy that stands to this day as a testament to his vision and greatness.